आज का हमारा टॉपिक है यूएसए मेनली स्टेप 3। हमारे पास है स्टेप बाय स्टेप अप्रोच बाय डॉक्टर आशीष श्रीवास्तव, व्हाटएवर। तो हम देखते हैं क्या लिखा हुआ है। इसमें लिखा है अगर एक केस ऑफिस में आता है तो हम कैसे, ठीक है, ओपीडी में आया तो कैसे करेंगे। सबसे पहले हमने एक फिजिकल एग्जामिनेशन करनी है, रूटीन ऑर्डर टेस्ट करने हैं, स्पेसिफिक ऑर्डर related to the problem, nothing urgent, send the patient to the home and follow up according to the result date. अगर रिजल्ट नॉर्मल है then we will reassure the patient. अगर अब नॉर्मल है further test or specific treatment if diagnosis is clear. Interval history if required, तो we can also take the interval history, ठीक है, like if there is a gap between those, so we can take it. Consult the patient and vaccination. After he came with the result of the report, you can consult the patient and also the vaccination, which is age appropriate. Follow up at appropriate duration, mostly यानी जो follow up होता है is mostly 2 to 3 months. Final diagnosis हम करेंगे. This is the approach to office case. Then हमारे पास आते हैं then the emergency case. सबसे पहले emergency में आ रहा है first stabilize the patient. Then we do the examination. Then we order the routine and specific order, and now we treat the patient. So the difference is stabilization and specific treatment and symptomatic treatment. Then on the basis of the result, we will do the treatment intervention, and then we can shift to what inpatient services. Wait a minute. Then we have to do post-op, whatever the post-op orders we have to do. Like we have to monitor the disease, okay? And then follow up for a week. Then we can shift to home and follow up also. Then counseling and final diagnosis. When we are shifting to the home, we have to do the counseling and the diagnosis. Non-acute, we have to do the same. Emergency and non-acute. But in this, we have to follow up in what till patient stabilizes. So only this is the difference. Stabilize the patient, focus physical examination, routine order, specific treatment, symptomatic treatment, shift to ward, inpatient survey, treatment duration based on test results, follow up in ward till patient stabilizes. Yeah. In this, there is no post-op orders. In this, there is no follow-up for a week. Okay, then we have what are the stabilizing orders which are we are studying. सबसे पहले first we have to do the IVSS, and then mostly the patient will be IV fluids to stabilize the patient, normal saline, oxygen inhalation if there is problem in oxygenation, we check it by pulse oximetry. So we will monitor the cardiac monitor. We will ask the patient to be NPO and spine immobilization if there is a trauma history and the glucose levels. Patient may be unconscious due to hypoglycemia. Routine test CBC with differentials, EKG, ABGs, routine analysis, SSL, TSH. The most common ones. Orders related to the illness, we can also do that. Acetaminophen for fever, Phenergan for vomiting, morphine for pain, post-op care. Number one is whenever this post-op care, what we do? We ask the patient to bed rest, NPO, vitals. We monitor his urine output, pneumatic compression if he need it. If he has gastric, like stress ulcers, something like that, we can do pantoprazole, telemetry for monitoring. In the counseling session, we will say no smoking, no alcohol, regular exercise, seat belts, no illegal drugs, diabetic teaching, diabetic food care, alcohol anonymous. groups counseling, pregnancy counseling, parent counseling, medication adherence counseling, cancer diagnosis and counseling, HIV support group, cancer oncology consult. Unconscious patient, we will do A, B, C, D, A for airway suction, pulse oximetry, B for breathing, ET2, C for cardiac, IVSS, cardiometry, Foley's placement, finger stick glucose, 0.9 for saline, and ABGs, D for decontamination, if there is a intoxication or chemical, thiamine, thiamine for alcohol poisoning, dextrose also for that, naloxone for opioid, urine toxicity, blood alcohol levels. Alcohol withdrawal number one, IV thiamine, IV folic acid, lorazepam, haloperidol for agitation, blood glucose level, EKG. For alcohol, we have to do these 5 tests. Intoxicated patient, we will do number one, urine toxicity stain, number one, blood alcohol number two, and we will also apply IV fluid, glucose if hypoglycemia, CBC, no, and CBC, LFTs, PT, PTT, population profile also, liver function test, AKG, ABG, chest X-ray. So in this, we are doing the coagulation profile also and liver LFT. Serum magnesium phosphate level because they are most effective. Frequent neurological examination. In the pregnancy, we will do beta HCG, transvaginal ultrasound, blood type, RS, CBC, pap smear, urine analysis, urine culture, rubella, antibodies, rapid जो भी फर्स्ट टाइमेस्टर में करवाते हैं, rapid plasma antigen for all the first trimester tests, HBC antigen, HIV, chlamydia, prenatal vitamins we will give like ferrous sulfate and folic acid, follow up with biologic ultrasound, and then constant. So these are the things we need to know about the hospital. If a patient is coming to hospital, what are the management of the cases? Office cases, emergency cases, and what are the tests of routine tests and specific tests, post-op care. We study the counseling, study alcohol withdrawal, we study unconscious patient, we study intoxicated patient, we study about the pregnancy. That's it for today.